Just obviously you're champing at the bit to talk about Cameron Lard. What's the update there?
Cameron's back at Provision. He's going to do a semester there, finish up there, and we hope to have him here, fully academic qualifier in December.
In December, so mid-season dude and eligible December 17.
Not to play, eligible to practice, scholarship, aid, the whole 9 yards from that standpoint, but would use the spring as a redshirt year, spring semester as a redshirt year, and then be ready to go in the fall.
So you could potentially be here this
December. Yeah,
and be eligible when to play?
The following year. You can't have a mid-year guy come in and play.
Okay.
So he's back at Provision, taking 3 courses to get his core curriculum, his GPA, his core GPA up to qualifier standards. And then he'll come in December, and we hope to have him here in December and ready to go.
So that's not a done deal then. Obviously, he's got to finish up.
Yeah, he's got to do his 3 courses.
What was the NCAA? What was their ruling then, I guess?
He was ruled a non-qualifier, but there was a lot of just, he went to a couple different high schools, so just the evaluation process took a while. Courses counted, courses not counted. And so, but he's in good position where one more semester he can be qualified. And so, talking with him and his family, we decided to go that route. And so he's there, he'll finish up, and then we hope to have him here in December. And that should be, hopefully he should be able to knock all that out.
When did those decisions get made, I guess, or when did you hear from NCAA?
It really got official about a week ago, just to where, hey, this is the direction we're going to go with us, with him. Probably about 2 weeks ago, I guess, we got a final that, because now you're working against the school deadlines when you get into school. And so I think this benefited everybody from the standpoint of we got clarity on it. He's still in a position where he can qualify, use this as a redshirt year, and then be ready to go in the fall.
Just to jump back into what you get with him, what does that mean to get a guy like that through that probably would have been much more highly recruited if he didn't have some of those hurdles to jump through?
Well, that's great. We're excited. He's going to provide us, some energy, athleticism up front. He's obviously got great upsides, and so we're excited about it.
What's the concern level that he doesn't make it after this semester?
No, I'm not concerned. I think he's shown academic progress. He's done a good job down there. He's in the right courses, and so now it's just about, he doesn't have to make 5 A's or anything like that. He just has to do solid work, good work, and I'm very confident he'll be here in December.
How much effort did you guys put into Malou and to Lard? I mean, we don't even know about him.
Yeah, a lot. There's a lot that goes into that. Malou's ended up, pretty early in the process. Lard, we went the course on pretty long, and so it's a lot of time, a lot of efforts by a lot of different parties. Compliance was great in this process. Kurt was really good for us, and so it's a good resource for us.
What kept you going? I mean, instead of saying just the heck with it.
The relationships with the kid. I think he's got a chance to do good things for this program. We want to help that kid. We were committed to that kid. We wanted to make sure he knew we were behind him 100% to try to help him. And so, long term, when he's a redshirt junior, he may be looking back at this, and this is the best thing ever happened to him.
What's the first few days of practice been like?
It's been good. Energy's been really good. Obviously, sometimes you got to know, hey, we got 7 new guys, added 12 scholarship in basketball. That's a lot of new guys. But I think our leadership's great with the 4 guys returning, and then Nick Babb really knowing what's going on as well. And so each day, you go and watch tape at night, but they're making progress. And really right now, offensively, we don't have a bunch in. We're really just trying to teach the new guys how to play basketball more so than running sets. And then our focus right now is transition defense, contesting shots, and finishing plays. Those are the areas where we've got to be a very good basketball team. We gave up too many layups last year, gave up too many uncontested shots. And so transition D, contesting shots, finishing plays, and that's been our priority and our focus since we got out here.
How different, I guess, if at all, is it from last year? You talked a lot about it seemed like you were doing as much learning as the guys. Is it Is that flipped this year?
Yeah, it's flipped. Yeah, I think it's flipped. It's two totally unique situations. Last year I was really just trying to feed off which direction these guys wanted to go, because coming in to change and try to shake things up, wouldn't have been smart. And so now you've got 7 new guys that you got 4 or 5 guys that kind of know offensively what we want to do. But you got 7 brand new guys, so you got to go slow. And then defensively, everybody's got to get better. So you're doing a lot more teaching.
What's the difference between a healthy Naz, who you probably saw in film, right, compared to Naz that you saw yesterday in practice, today in practice?
Yeah, he's
whatever?
been great. Tough kid. He provides so many intangibles for us because he can do so many things, whether it's, make others better, make shots, score, defend. He's moving great. I mean, you watch him run the wing, you watch him attack, you watch him close out. He's moving. I don't see any hindrances in his game or his health at all. And so, unbelievable leader, and really fortunate he's back.
Is there a maintenance plan for him in terms of minutes on the court?
I don't think so. Vic hasn't said anything, about it. I think if that comes about, Vic will probably approach me.
Yeah.
But right now, Naz is he's going 2-a-days almost. He shoots before and then comes in practices. So I don't see any limitations on him. I really don't.
What about Monte? He's got the world on his shoulders right now. How do you anticipate?
Yeah, you know what? He's handled it great, and he handles everything. He's very, very mature. He handled the process in the spring so maturely. Didn't play games with me, didn't play games with the school, made his decision, hadn't looked back on it one time and said, what if this, what if that. He's really gotten better. He's pushing the ball, he's making shots, he's gotten bigger and stronger, and so I'm looking forward to him having a really, really good year, but he's got great, great maturity.
How was Donovan's wrist?
I was hoping that somebody else would ask a question.
Is Donovan's wrist fine as far as
I'm not done
right
yet.
I think Donovan's always going to kind of, I don't know if he'll ever be 100% fine until the spring. He got a little banged up in the fall, but he's a competitive kid, very, very competitive, and so you got to really hurt him to rip him off the floor. And so he's been good. He's quick. He can really make shots, and so he's not 100%, but he's getting better.
See more too?
No, he's playing. He's one, but he can play off the ball too, because of the ability to shoot and score. But right now we haven't put him and Monte together. We just kind of split up 0.2, 3, and just kind of matched everybody up evenly right now.
What have you seen from some of those new guys in the front court?
I think the biggest thing we're trying to do right now with them is let them understand, hey, how are you going to get on the floor? Okay, we got guys who can make shots, guys who can score. We need energy, we need defense, we need rebounding. And I think Merlin Solomon yesterday did a great job with that. Daryl Bowie is very, very active. So, those 3 guys, we got to continue to push and challenge. And then, hopefully Simeon can slowly come along. But those 3 guys, I think their energy level has been really, really good.
With Solomon.
And then Burton, of course, but I figured you guys already knew.
Let him go.
How much does Solomon comes in as a 235-pound freshman? How much does that help him?
It does, and that's the thing is I think the physicality he's ready to play. So now we just got to teach him, hey, this is what we need from you offensively, this is what we need from you defensively, and this is how you're going to get on the floor. And he's a freshman because of his physicality, because of his size, that could play early minutes.
With Monte, as good as he is already, what's his biggest potential growth area to push this season?
What he's doing right now, and this is, I think our team needs to play. We scored a bunch of points, but I think we need to play a little faster, getting the ball up the floor and keeping the ball moving because we are smaller. I think the pace that he's playing at now is really, really good, and that's what everybody always asked is, well, Monte always plays at one speed. Can he ramp it up? He can ramp it up, and that's what my biggest challenge to him is. I'm gonna challenge you to get out of your comfort zone in that, and he's terrific. He's gotten bigger. People ask him to get bigger. He's making shots. He's improved his shot, and he's really locked in. The good thing about having a kid like Donovan in now is he can't slack off when they're going against each other. Donovan can put some points on the board in a hurry, and so Monte's focus, I think, and from a day-to-day effort standpoint in practice on the defensive end is really good. And those are the biggest areas he needs to grow in, and he's doing that, and he's playing with a great pace and tempo right now.
But Donovan, does he But Donovan also playing the point, does Monte not now average at least the plan going in? They're going to be a 37-minute.
No, he won't be. He knows that too, and I think he's happy about it. You know, and so his minutes will go down, but his numbers and his efficiency may go. I say efficiency; it'd be hard assist turnover to get better than that. But I think you'll see a better Monte. You know, if it's 30 minutes a game outside of 38, but they will. I'm really excited about our. We got 5 really good perimeter guys.
How's Jacoby doing in these first few days? Like you just
I
said,
the thing is that he's a freshman, and then he's got 3 seniors and a junior, you know, in front of right now, and then Nick Babb, who's been in the program, and so he competes every day, he's working every day, and so it's just going to be a process with him. But great kid, great energy, and you know, he's just going against some good guys every day, so it's just going to be take him some time.
How did Nick impress you in his sit-out year? Because obviously his brother. did the
What he
same
can
thing.
do, what Nick can do, is he can make coaches look good because everything can screw up. He's got 6'4" and he got good size and athleticism. He just gonna make him play. Defensively, I think he can shut guys down. Offensively, you can play him in a lot of different positions. He can handle it, he can shoot it, he can pass it. And the thing I like about him is he'll go across the offensive glass, and that's another point of emphasis. We got to get some second chance points this year. Last year we didn't get a ton of them. We shot a great percentage. Our efficiency was out the roof. But this team, we need to crash 3, 4, and 5 and go to the glass. And so, Bab, I'm a big fan of. I was going to say Chris of Nick. I'm a fan of Chris too, but Nick.
given that guard depth chart is a red shirt on the table for Jacoby.
Possibly, you know, we'll see. Red shirting is, I never red shirted a guard before. You red shirt some bigs because you're looking long term. But we'll see. I think sometimes if you're going to lose that guys, you want to throw them out there and get some experience if you can in certain games, just to get them game experience. But we'll see. That's a long way off.
Does the Cameron Lardon Malou situations give you a sour taste on recruiting academically at risk guys, or change your opinion?
No, not at all, man. I've had some, I'm expecting Cameron to be here and have a great career. Malou was a certain situation, but I've had, in my last spot, I had a lot of, academic guys that, you fight through and get qualified, and that were a huge part of why I'm the coach here today.
Thanks, good.